Good morning. Would never guess what has happened this morning. I spilled my coffee all over my cat's cardboard box. But it's okay, because he's gonna get more cardboard boxes. As long as I keep buying cat food, he's gonna get more cardboard boxes. He's never gonna run out of cardboard boxes. At least I hope. I hope he never runs out of cardboard boxes. Well, that one's going in the trash. Ugh. Alrighty. Oh, hold on. Wait, this isn't supposed to be here. There we go. Which cat? Senbei. Senbei's cardboard box. Luffy, surprisingly, doesn't like using cardboard boxes. Only one of my cats enjoy cardboard boxes. I think Senbei is more cat-like, whereas Luffy is more dog-like. And even my roommates comment on that. They say that Luffy he's basically a dog. He's not even a cat. Like, he follows everyone everywhere. He sits right next to you and stares at you while you're doing stuff. When you're trying to do anything, any task, like laundry, washing the dishes, he'll always be there staring at you. Cat in the box. It's not a Twitch issue. Maybe today is just a very busy day. But it is whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm still gonna be here. You know what's concerning is if I'm not here. It doesn't matter if nobody else is here. What if I just like suddenly disappear one day and I don't stream? Right, Luffy? Yeah? I'll always make sure to let you guys know before I do. Right? Anytime I disappear, I will let you guys have a heads up. Undercover woofer. Yeah, he's here again. He's here to say hi again. That's just how he is. He's very social. He's really learned how to use his vocal cords, his voice box a lot. He wasn't like this before. When I first got him, all he did was purr. The only thing he did was purr. He would purr for everything. Like, I would just stare at him, he would purr. I would give him food, he would purr. He would get bullied by my other cat, he would still be purring, and I'd be like, are you okay? He's always so happy. If only I was him. I need to have that type of optimism when it comes to everything in my life. I think I have sort of developed that type of optimism. I was talking to someone the other day and what was the message that they sent me? Hold on. I need to open up Discord. It was something along the lines of, like, do you see life as a glass half full or life as a glass half empty? And it wasn't that question. Before this loads, hold on. Welcome to an Ark stream. Hey guys, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Congrats on getting first cube. Good morning. Your cat truly loves you. Both my cats do. I wouldn't be getting an animal to take care of if I knew that they hated me. I wouldn't be getting animals at all if they hated me. I need them to love me. I need it. Because they are my babies. Good evening, good morning. Yeah, good evening, good morning. Here's the message. Wait, hold on. Now I lost it again. What? What did they even say? God. Is anybody else getting allergies lately? It's not just me. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know, man. I lost it. Anyways, what I was trying to say is, the way that I approach life is that even if there are any failures, any bad thing that happens to me, anytime there's a fumble, I'm able to pick myself back up and keep going. And the reason why I'm able to do that is because I see all of my failures as a learning opportunity. Like the only way we can really grow as people, as a being, a creature, is from learning from our mistakes, right? Because if we never make mistakes, we're static. We're standstill. We don't go anywhere. My nose won't stop being stuffy today. Really? Me too. I feel gross. You're suffering from them for a year now? I've been suffering from them for like... What the? I can see stream streaks now? Wait. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, my allergies are every single day. Wow, 205 consecutive streams. Why did Twitch suddenly allow me to see them now? That's weird. Amazing. Well, hopefully that's consistent. Hopefully it's not just a glitch in the system. Yeah, okay. Oh wow, I really can see them now. 40 consecutive streams, 205 consecutive. Whoa, that's new. Whoa, new feature. I didn't even update anything. Did I update anything? I don't think I touched anything. I love technology. Yay! It's weird because we really do have Schrodinger's technology, right? Like I would wake up, suddenly something would stop working and I didn't touch anything. Is it auto update? Maybe it's an auto update. You know the reason why all of my commands stopped working? I checked last night. No, not last night. 2 nights ago when I fixed it. They deleted every single one of my commands. Everything in there was gone. And I didn't delete them. Yeah, sorry, smack the mic. When in doubt, blame OBS. It's not OBS. I use StreamerBot. All of my commands are on StreamerBot. So they were just all gone. Like all of my actions were still there. Like you can still use the ! Discord, whatever it is. But the trigger for it was gone. Because you got it, like the moment you type in the command, the trigger has to be there, right? To trigger the message. That's how it works. That's like, you know, script coding, whatever it is. So something happens, and when the application senses that one thing has happened, it will trigger something to happen on this other application. And that is essentially what my commands do. We don't have a YouTube. We don't have a merch. We don't have a merch because I'm shutting down, not shutting down, I'm pausing on my website for now because I have to pay a monthly subscription to keep it up. And for now, I'm still waiting on merch to arrive. Like it's still being shipped out by my suppliers. I shouldn't have opened up the website that early. I should have waited a little bit before opening it up because the subscription for the website is pretty expensive. Good morning, Azu. Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon to you. It's morning for me. We do have !VGen, that is a command. I think there's only 4 of them. Let me just double check. Which ones do we have here? We have the Stardew Valley mod list, we have the raid message, we have the commission link, and we have Discord and Throne. And that's all we have so far. I got rid of some other ones that really don't make sense. I have to add the song list for karaoke's. Good after more night. Yeah, good after more night. Got my coffee here, gonna drink it. It's not a full cup of coffee. Oh, because I spilled it earlier today. There's coffee all under the cup. And it's getting all over my Arknights mouse pad. I have the anniversary one. That's how much I love Arknights. I'm like, I have to buy every single anniversary merch. I don't care. Ah yes, the wonderful smell of hazelnut coffee. Ah. It's gonna stain. No, I wiped it. It's fine. The thing is, okay, my mouse pad is white and black. More like grayscale. It's not just white and black. It's grayscale. So I don't see any coffee stains on the white parts. It's just a circle. So if there's no coffee stains on the white parts, it means, even though I can't see the black parts of it, it means that there are no coffee stains on the black parts either. I'm gonna have to switch this out. I actually want to use, you know, there's like, sometimes you buy mouse pads and you're like, wow, I love the art on the mouse pad. That is essentially how I feel about the current mouse pad that I'm using. It is just a piece of art. It is a piece of, okay, here, I'm gonna describe what is on my mouse pad. You have like Silver Ash at the top, right? You got Amiya, you have Calcit, you have Aya Fiala, you got Moo Moo, you got Exia, you have the Calzimir's Knights here, like every single character. Not every character, that'd be too many. There's like 400 characters in Arknights. A lot of the main characters that are, you know, that come up often in the story are on this mouse pad. And so I think that instead of using it as a mouse pad, I might end up displaying it on a wall or something. Like, I'm gonna get a frame for this. Imagine framing a mouse pad. Actually, I don't know how do people display them? I don't want to just roll it up, right? I want to put it on a wall. I want to stick it somewhere. Yeah, turning it into a high art, exactly, because that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And it looks really nice too because it's all grayscale, and then you have like a script font at the bottom that says Arknights. And then hyperglyph, Yostar on the bottom left. It's very pretty. Not even use it. I mean, I've been using it for like 2 years. I've been using it for 2 years, and I don't want to ruin it anymore. I don't want to ruin it because it's like I said, it's a piece of art. Arknights collab when? Never. Because I don't stream Arknights enough, number one. Number two, I'm not big enough of a content creator. Number three, I don't know, I don't have the business sense for it. Like, I think if I tried hard enough, okay, maybe I can meet all of those requirements, but it's a slow burn. It's a slow burn of requirements. For example, I was looking into the, what is it called? Like the content creator partner program for Arknights. And I couldn't even meet that. It's so simple. It's really easy to get in there, but I couldn't even meet the requirements. It was like, you need at least 3,000 followers. I'm like, where am I getting 3,000 followers? Nowhere. I don't have 3,000 followers. Well, I do now, but like when I don't know, like 2 months ago. 2 months ago, I didn't have 3,000 followers. And it was like, you have to stream Arknights like once a week or something. And I can't even do that. I can't do that. X-Ark Arknights rolls off the tongue though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to become like a purely Arknights creator, and I know you guys don't like that. I know you guys don't like seeing like one game that I stream over again, just because I've already branded myself as a variety streamer. Hello, Shineless, welcome in. Check Ark. Who is that? The who? Hello, Dark King, welcome in. You have 2.9 that's close? Yeah, but it's not 3,000. And I think 3,000 is just the minimum. That's like the minimum. I need way more than that. Ark. Why are you guys LARPing in chat? Sorry, that's not even LARPing. You guys just RPing. I will arrive regardless. Hello, Pac-Man. Do you have your breakfast ready? Like your usual? You got your cereal? I got an ad for the brand Old Town White Coffee. Oh, I have that one actually. Oh, you know what I like to do with that one, White Wolf? I like to take the Old Town White Coffee powder and I like to mix it in with some plain Greek yogurt. And then I create a coffee yogurt. It dissolves so quickly. Like, you think that you would get powder bits and pieces in the yogurt, but no, you don't. You don't. It just dissolves. Like, why? I don't even have to buy coffee yogurt. I can just make my own. Because the thing is, like, not that I don't like Old Town White Coffee, it's too sweet for me. I can't have a lot of it. So I divide the package into 3s. I sound like a grandma. Maybe I am. I divide the food into 3s and I take 1 bite every day. If it's too sweet for you, sounds good for me. Everything is too sweet for me. Like, you know the grandmas that go like, I have to divide my what is it, like, I don't know, I'm thinking about mooncake, but that's not a good example. What is it, like a cookie into like 5 pieces, a donut into 5 pieces, because my doctor says that I can't have too much sugar, and so I can only eat 1 bite of a donut a day. I've turned into that. Like, my doctor, I mean, my doctor didn't say anything about my sugar levels. I think my sugar levels are fine. I'm a pretty fit of a person, but still, I'm very conscious about like my sugar consumption, because I know I'm getting to that age where I have to really watch what I put in my body. And I see it as, you know, there's too much junk in this world. There's too much junk in this world, and I have to make sure that everything I put in my body is it's what I call min-maxing. Min-maxing food. I don't think that's a good approach to life, but at the same time, like, I don't care. I have to be proactive rather than reactive. I don't want to suddenly go to the doctors and they're like, oh, Ark, you got 5,000 problems with your body now, and I'd be like, oh shit, now I gotta figure out, now I gotta really diet. I'd rather just do it all now. Use preventative measures before things go haywire. Old Town White Coffee alongside finding blackjack cherry and yogurt ice cream. Yes, I can only have one at a time though. I can't have both. I can only have one thing. Girth Demon, what a great name. I was just thinking I might just stop shouting out followers, because I know a lot of people love staying anonymous, but just for this one time I'm like, I have to say your name. Lovely. Gamify your diet. Exactly. I'm gamifying my diet. I am min-maxing efficiency with my diet. Make sure that I have one of every food category in my body by the end of the day. Make sure that my metabolism is up. I have all my vitamins. I have all of my probiotics. I've got my creatine, my protein. I'm on a high protein diet right now. I'm trying to, at least. Got my protein shake yesterday. It felt really good. Hello, Rusty Gold Grade. Welcome in. Those are names I wouldn't read. I know most people don't read them, but I just think they're hilarious. Have you met someone really famous? Bit off topic. Have I met someone really famous? I don't think so. I guess if I go to a concert, I'm technically meeting someone really famous, right? But like, I've met a lot of big content creators, and I think that's probably the closest thing I could say to meeting someone famous. But not like Hollywood famous, no. Have you guys? My dad kind of has. My dad was in Hong Kong, and he got out of his taxi, and he saw like one of the Hong Kong actors that were just like walking to a building. He didn't really meet them, but he just saw them. And then he texted me. He's like, Ark, guess who I just saw? You had a lot of things to intake. I have a lot of things to intake, yeah. I have a list. I'm treating life like math. Even though I hate math, okay, I hate numbers. I am treating life like math, as in everything needs to be formulaic. Is that a word? Like an equation? Like I need 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 = 10 kind of thing. At the end of the day, I need the big 10, and I need 2 of everything. My older sister is a bit famous, really? Don't tell me who she is, no stalkers here in chat, right? No stalkers. I've never met celebrities or saw them physically. I think if you go to a concert, you can sort of say that you've seen a celebrity up close. Formulaic is a word. Oh, okay. I've never really used it before, that's why. But I'm like, it sounds like it's correct. Formulaic. It's yapathon time. Hi, Danish. What is it? Good afternoon to you. Gotta blow my nose, hold on. See, I don't even know how I would react next to someone famous. They're just a regular person. I just think of, when you've asked me that question, I just think of Bruno Mars. Like, do you guys know about Bruno Mars, like before he became famous? Because he was basically like your everyday fan. It was hilarious. He has like pictures of him with like big singers and stuff, and he would be overjoyed, and he would act like, you know, like the most hyperactive, positive, enthusiastic fan. That was Bruno Mars before he became Bruno Mars. I'm curious if anybody in chat has met really famous people. Like, I met a lot of Formula 1 drivers, an actor. That's a lot. Actually, I don't think I would even recognize an actor if I saw them on the streets. I'd just be like, yeah, you look like your typical person. Because the thing is, actors, celebrities, they actually try to blend in with your regular folk, because I get it. They probably don't want attention. They're probably not all glammed up and stuff. They probably walk down the streets with no makeup. They probably dress like your regular folk. They probably just look like your regular folk. Oh, good luck, Azu! What the heck? Oh yeah, Silly's out. Charlotte, Billy. I met Jason Statham in the door to a restaurant back in 2011, 2012. Did you say hi? Did he say hi back? Maybe ask if he could buy them a coffee, any celebrity and meet? No. I would never. I would never. I think the thing with celebrities is that they're already so used to people trying to get in their faces that if I were to try anything, they would probably get annoyed. I think the best place to actually talk to someone famous is probably at a party where they're actually there to mingle. I think most famous people out there are just trying to live their lives, or they have a destination. They're trying to go to the grocery store or something. And I don't want to just stop them and be like, hey, by the way, no, I would just ignore them. I would let them live their lives. Baskin Robbins, Ed. I've had Baskin Robbins, yeah. I don't think I have a favorite flavor from Baskin Robbins, though. What even Ark fashion even wear? What even Ark fashion even wear? What even Ark fashion even wear? Is that a question asking what kind of clothes I would wear? T-shirt. Shorts. No, it's more like sweatpants. No, okay. I rarely go outside, okay? So I have this one outfit that I wear constantly, if it's the winter. It is my ghost set from Sci-Fi. It's the ghost set. I need to show you what I mean. I love Sci-Fi. That's my favorite brand. But I can't afford a lot of clothes there, and I don't go outside a lot, so I just wear that. Can I find it? Maybe I can show you guys. It is... This is their... Oh, they have a t-shirt for it now. A $200 t-shirt. Wow. I have this one. I have the pants to go with it too. Oh, the models are really edgy. The models are really, really edgy for this brand. Save image. Maybe if I show you guys, you'll get a better idea of what my current fashion is like, just because I stopped wearing tight clothing. This is my favorite hoodie. It comes with a pair of pants too. This is just what I wear in the winter. It's just that when I say I wear baggy, comfy clothing, it's literally just that. Sci-Fi is my favorite tech wear. Yeah, looks like a straight jacket. It pretty much is. I mean, with the pants and everything, it's very white. And then I have these big ass white shoes too. So that's really all I wear. Blazer, yippee! You did it, Azu. Congratulations. And now it's my turn tomorrow. I'm gonna be pulling on in stream. Can't tell if it's futuristic or from mental asylum. Probably both. Probably both. Vert Ark coded. And in the summer, I just wear... Well, I don't know. I think it depends. Like the other day, I was basically wearing what my other outfit on stream. It's basically that. It's the, you know, the one with the coffee cup with the knit dress. I was just wearing that with a black turtleneck. So I guess it's anything that you would see on stream. Maybe that's like the stuff I would wear. I don't like anything tight around my waist. I don't like anything tight around my boobs or sleeves. Everything has to be loose. I think that's why I have these outfits on stream too, because this is essentially stuff that I would wear. Like, I love my chokers. I love my loose, comfy clothing. I love tech wear as well. If it gets really hot, I just wear t-shirt, shorts, fishnets, usually. Choker? I hardly know her. Everything needs to be comfy. I don't care. No matter, like, you know, that's why shopping is so hard. Shopping for clothes is so hard. I stopped shopping for clothing because I'm pretty satisfied. I'm pretty satisfied with just t-shirts. Like, I can make any t-shirt look good. any big, like, I love big loose t-shirts. Jivus, hello, welcome in. Because you just throw on some boots. Like, you know the Ariana Grande look, right? Where she's just got like a really loose sweater or a really loose t-shirt, and she just puts on these like thigh-high boots. I think that's hot. I think that's really sexy. This is why, like, that's my outfit now. That's my outfit these days. Never wore it anymore. I probably should. The flat cap. Gray and white flat cap. Oh, should bring it back. You need like a trademark wardrobe, you know what I mean? Like mine is, I just wear loose clothing, that's fine. The moment you see me wearing the Billie Eilish clothing, you're like, yeah, that's Ark. Maybe I shouldn't tell you guys this. Don't stalk me. It's very obvious. I feel like the moment anyone looks at me outside, you could just tell. You could just tell it's me. I look like me. I basically, whatever you're seeing right now, that's me. You just go outside and be like, oh yeah, that's Ark. That's Ark right there. Short hair, short black hair. Short black hair, loose clothing. It's so obvious. I think I have outfits that can blend in with a crowd. I wouldn't be worried being looked for. Yeah. Fortunately, I don't really blend in with a crowd. I want to. I want to a little bit more. Ark is a real anime girl, IRL. I wouldn't really call myself a real anime girl, no, but whatever you're seeing is just me. I look like me. The true words have never been spoken. So you guys know I'm an illustrator. I'm an artist. And I also rigged my own model. I drew my own model, I rigged my own model, and when I made my model, I was like, I need me to look like me. You know what I mean? Ark just looks like Ark. I just look like me. I just look like a Cyberpunk 2077 character in real life. Is this outfit IRL? I have a similar outfit IRL, but no, I don't have the exact one. You see a short hair girl, black hair with a choker, and you're like, yeah, that's Ark. I too look like me. It's amazing if you can make your own avatar, right? Took a long time though. Took a lot of fumbling around. Took a lot of going on YouTube, looking at lessons, spending a whole like 6 days from 6 a.m. to midnight to do this. But I think it's worth it. That's why I'm streaming so much. Short black haired girl with a choker. Do you know how little that narrows it down? Maybe if you're in Asia. Maybe in Asia you might find more people like that. I live in North America, so like, no, I don't think there's a lot of people that look like me at all. Next time when someone sees Ark in any con, tell her nice X-Ark cosplay. Did you know that one time I was just walking in an anime con and someone's like, okay, take a picture of a cosplay, and I'm like, I'm not cosplaying. They're like, what character you cosplay? Can you take a picture? I'm like, this is just me. As kind of embarrassing. I'm like, do I really look like I'm in cosplay all the time? You have a pretty choker, thank you. They thought I was LARPing. Yeah. No, I've been told I look like that one Persona character too, the nurse. I remember, like, I was talking to this one guy who kept going on and on about how he looked like her. What's her name again? Like Ray or something? No. Don't remember. And I'm like, alright, calm down. I think you're just drunk. Calm down. Yeah, the Persona fans. It's not just Persona fans like that constantly talk about the games that they like. There's also, you see that a lot with Fate as well, right? Someone could like look at you, any reference to Fate, they'll be like, Fate fan? Yeah, Takemi from Persona 5. Tai Takemi, that's her name. You're gonna go up to every short-haired, black-haired girl with a choker and say, "Are you Ark from now on?" What if it is me? What if it is me? What are you gonna do? That was JoJo fans as well, right? Every single fandom, every single hardcore fandom. I was just listening to someone talk about Limbus Company. It's like the moment you mention Limbus Company, all the sleeper agents just like come up from the ground. They just pop up from nowhere, from the sewers, and they're like, Limbus Company mentioned? If it's you, I'll run away in fear. It's like last time when I was tabling in Montreal, and some of you guys have met me, and I was like, why didn't you say hi? Why didn't you say hi to me? And they're like, yeah, I didn't want to. Like, they're like, oh yeah, I saw you at the con. I'm like, I didn't. Well, why didn't you say anything? why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you say hi? And they go, oh yeah, I was the person wearing whatever shirt. And I was like, but how am I supposed to remember this? You know what? I can't blame them either, because when I was at the anime con the other day on the weekend, I saw a lot of my artist moots, like a lot of my mutual followers, and I was too scared to say hi to. I was too scared to be like, yeah, we follow each other on Twitter or X. Like, we follow each other in social media. I was like, what are they gonna think? I knew it. She hates me. You're Canadian, so I won't be meeting you. I'd say you should consider that a good thing. Oh, phew. I didn't want to meet you guys anyway. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna be around a lot of cons. Are you parking ticket? Are you parking ticket? The big three. Wait, what is it? Oh, like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece? Not really. I feel like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach fans are pretty chill about liking those series, because they're just under the assumption that everybody already watches it. And they do, right? If I see it, I'm gonna throw at me. Why don't you just hand it to me instead? I don't want to have a bump on my head. You're gonna give me a concussion. You're gonna send me to the ER. That's not gonna be fun, Danish. Don't chuck it at me. Just give it. Just give it. Yeah, just hand it to me. Just slowly, so I don't drop it. Thank you very much. Give me honey whiskey. Thank you very much. And you gotta remember that, like, you gotta put it in like a very inconspicuous bag or something. Like, every time my friends give me alcohol, they like wrap it up in like newspapers. They put it in like a very boring, bland brown bag so that it doesn't look like I'm carrying alcohol outside. I'm far to visit a country and be one with both nice coffee shops and shooting ranges. Ooh. I'm trying to think of a place with nice coffee shops and shooting ranges. See, I can think of places with just nice coffee shops or places with just shooting ranges, but not both. Not both of them. I'm on the complete other side of Earth from Canada. I know most of you guys are in Asia. It's either EU or Asia. Most active chatters here are EU Asia, because everyone in North America is working. All of you lurkers, I can't see your names and I don't want to. You probably don't want me to. You guys are lurking. You guys are all lurking. You guys are making money, making the big bucks at work. Alcoholic Ark. I was an alcoholic. I'm not anymore. I got rid of that label for good. I'm trying not to drink. I'll only drink at social occasions. But I will not drink on, just for casually. Caught. All the lurkers coming out. Yeah, I'm anime-based. I'm working. Wrapping alcohol bottle newspaper sounds like an 80s movie scene. Is that what happens in the 80s movie scenes? See, I don't really watch a lot of movies. I'm very uncultured when it comes to old, even modern day movies, in fact. I don't think I've watched anything recently. I heard the... What's it called? Like, what's that one space one with Ryan Gosling? I heard that one was really good. Hail Mary. Didn't watch it. I wanna watch it. Didn't watch it. I've been missing out on a lot of superhero movies. Spider-Man's another one I want to watch. Man, there's Project Hail Mary. That's the one. Everyone was like, "Ark, watch it. It's so good." I'm like, I don't really have the time. Don't have the time. Don't have the time. Don't have the money. I'll watch it once it comes on like streaming services, and I'll just watch it on YouTube or something. That $6 rent is cheaper than a, I don't know, $24, $12 ticket. The Backrooms movie? No. Whatever you guys type in here, are going to watch whatever movie? My answer to you would be no. No, I probably can't watch those movies. I don't have time. I don't have money. Cinema theaters are dying out, I'd say. Yeah, it's only fun going to theaters with friends, but even still, have you guys noticed this feeling that every time you finish watching a movie at a theater, you walk out of that theater and there's nothing to say because your mind is still it's still stuck in that movie? It hasn't left the movie yet. So everyone just walks out in silence and they go, I need to pee. And then like people go use the bathroom, they come out and they're like, what are you gonna do now? I don't know. You wanna get food? Sure. Or it's just like, I'm gonna go home. I gotta get home. 165, whoa! Hi, Jay. You should watch the Velocipaster. What is that even? When you rent it, stream it so we can watch it for free? No! Pay for it yourself! In fact, maybe I should be the one asking you guys to rent it and watch it and stream it on Discord for me because I'm broke as hell. Velocipaster is great. It's really bad but funny. Discord party. I'm gonna do it now. You and Azza did that. You guys are always in VC chat. It's funny. Make them stream for me. Exactly. Hi, Liar. Hold on. Gotta sit up. Everybody get up and stretch right now. Recent superhero movies are very flashy, but very disappointing. I agree with you. I think it's just Marvel slop. That's what I call it, Marvel slop. I think the only ones that are still okay are Spider-Man. I think all of the Tom Holland ones are pretty good. I think. I say I think because my sister really loves them. And I talked to my sister about Marvel slop a lot. And I hated all of the, you know, the ones where everybody's in them. All of the Avengers movies, ugh. Even though I love the Avengers, they're all fun. They're fun movies. They're great movies. But you watch it and you just go, okay, like, did I get anything out of it? No, not really. The Boys is over now. Is it really over? Is it good? What type of movies do you prefer? I don't know. Anything that's good. I don't really have a preference when it comes to movies. I'm trying to think. A movie preference. See, I think I would enjoy Project Hail Mary. I think I have a very general opinion when it comes to movies. I think if most people like them, I would like it too. Like I am just a robot. I'm a robot. I'm a gear in the system. I move with everybody else. My opinions is the same as everybody else. I have no individuality when it comes to movie preferences. So I don't know. The Avengers are neat. I say they were good overall, even to Endgame. I had so many issues with them, but they were fun. I enjoyed it for what it was. But if you were to ask me if they are like any of my top movies, or more like they were mid. You could tell it was slop. Like I look at it and I'm like, why did they choose to do this? There are multiple times in those movies where I'm like, what was the decision behind this? But a lot of it was fun. The Boys kind of overstays its welcome. I only watch clips of him. I don't know what The Boys is really about. I talked to people about The Boys, but that was it. Should watch the Michael Jackson movie. It's so peak. I can't watch. Guys, I don't have time. There's no Inception. Oh. The moment you mentioned Inception, I have a thing against Inception. I like the movie. But okay, I watched Perfect Blue and I watched Paprika. Okay? Do you understand when I say that? Have you guys watched those movies? Anybody here watched Paprika? Because Inception was just Paprika. It's the exact same thing. Is it not? They just took all the same things and they live actioned Paprika. That was Inception. That was basically Inception. And same with Black Swan. You guys remember the movie Black Swan? They live actioned Perfect Blue. That was just Perfect Blue. Never watch either? That's fine. Don't have to watch them. Actually, I would say watch Paprika is really good. Any of the movies made by, what's his name? Satoshi something? They're all really good. Ark, how would you react if Ryan Drive Gosling was in your stream chat? I don't know. I'd probably say you're pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know. I'd just be like, yeah, you're just right now you're a regular chatter. Right now you're not Ryan Gosling. I just treat you like a regular chatter. Yeah, Satoshi Kon, there we go. All of the Satoshi Kon movies, I enjoyed them a lot. I would say probably my favorite movies. There we go. I think that's my answer for that question. Ark, what type of movies do you enjoy watching, Satoshi Kon? It's really the visual effects and the meaning behind all of the scenes. I am Keno. Who? Millennium Actress. You love Millennium Actress. I need to watch the rest of them. I've only watched a few. I forgot which ones I've watched. Paprika and Perfect Blue are the ones I do remember because it's been a long time. And Ghibli, I love Ghibli as well. Spirited Away, my favorite movie. I used to watch every single year. I would watch Spirited Away once a year, by myself or with friends. And if my friends don't want to watch it with me, I just watch it myself. And Howl's Moving Castle as well, my second favorite Ghibli movie. My issue with Inception is that while exploring the inner mind, it seemed very bland compared to my idea of fantastical nature of dreams. It probably really depends on what you normally think of, right? Like, you could ask someone what you dream of, and one person could tell you, yeah, I just dreamt I went to school. I went to high school, I failed my test. I went back in high school, failed my test. I dreamt I woke up and I went to pee and I went back to sleep. Whereas like some other person could tell you like, oh, I dreamt I got chased by zombies, and then suddenly I gained these witch powers and I could burn people just by looking at them. Or it really depends on the person. I think Inception, You know what? I think you might be right about that. I think all of the dreams of Inception are pretty much the same. Everyone has the same type of dream. But that's not really the case. Some people dream about all these fantastical, whimsical things in life. Whereas every scene in Inception was just running down a hallway, parkour. Right? My ex sat me down to watch some weird anime movies. Cat soup? What is that? Hold on. Cat soup? Never heard of that before. Oh, okay. Well, wait. I think you guys might know what type of genre I really like. I really like Odd Taxi, one of my favorite anime series ever. You understand? Like, I think it's the mystery. Oh, cat soup. This looks really interesting. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I've seen these cats before. Cat Soup is a 2001 Japanese animated experimental short film. Follows Nyata, anthropomorphic kitten, on his travel to the land of the dead, and back in an effort to save his sister's soul. Interesting. Oh, it's... What genre is this? It looks a little horrifying. Yeah, mystery. I love mystery. I love mystery. I like shows that make you think. How about that? It doesn't necessarily have to be mystery, but mystery is, you know, an easy genre to say where you use your brain a little bit to decipher who the murderer, traitor, whatever it is, what's happening in the show. Odd Taxi sitting in my backlog. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ark, I had to wake up hella early for Eid today, so I gotta sleep early too. I don't want to miss the stream. Good night, John VTuber Watcher. Rest well. Sleep, get enough rest, get enough sleep, get your 8 hours, whatever it is, 7 hours that you need. As long as a movie or a show has a good hook in the beginning, I think I would enjoy the rest of it. You enjoy dark? It doesn't have to be dark, I don't think. Because one of my favorite animes out there right now is Girls Band Cry, and I feel like that wasn't dark. No, it's not dark. It's also not mystery. I don't know. Just as long as the show is good, I'll like it. That's my requirement. Oh, Dark is a show name on Netflix. I don't know what that is. No idea. I don't watch a lot of shows, actually. Mysteries usually have a lot of thought put into them. They do. They do. Playing mystery games like Myst. Watching stuff like Poirot? What is that? I need to actually share recommendations and know your recommendations. Songs, stories. Songs, I like Bad Omens. I like Bring Me the Horizon. I like Falling in Reverse. Motion in White. Stories, anything that's captivating, really. I don't have much of a preference, guys. Dark would be right up your alley. 3 seasons of mystery. Dark on Netflix. When 2 children go missing in a small German town, its sinful past is exposed along with double lives and fractured relationships that exist among 4 families as they search for their kids. For the kids. Mystery drama series introduces an intricate puzzle filled with twists that include a web of curious characters, all of whom have a connection to the town's troubled history. You know what? This reminds me of Hikodashi. Maybe I think I would enjoy this. Interesting. You should try Bling. There's too many recommendations, guys. I can only do one thing at a time, and that one thing's gonna take me a whole month or two. It's gonna take a long time. Met this person, they recommended Hercule Poirot. It's a detective novel. Hercule Poirot. Hercule Poirot. Searching these things up right now. Oh. Hercule Poirot is a name of a person. They are a recurring fictional Belgian detective created by the English writer Agatha Christie. So like Sherlock Holmes? Similar? You want to enjoy Angel's Egg? Well, you guys have so many recommendations. Angel's Egg is a cool name. In the decaying city, a little girl takes care of a large egg, which she believes is laid by an angel, and crosses path with a gun-toting young man searching for a bird he saw in a dream. It's really funny because you see this trope everywhere. A small girl and one big dude with a sword. Right? I'm not saying that the series is bad, I'm just making a observation that we always see this trope. Seishomaru and Rin. This one as well. Is there another one with big guy, small girl? Pragmata? There's a remaster of it. Oh, interesting. Maybe I would enjoy it, yeah. This looks like something I would enjoy. The premise is what you make of it. This looks really dark. This looks really dark. Right now, it feels like I'm being thrown all these titles left and right. I have to like pause. I gotta pause it here. I'm gonna forget all of these titles. And you guys already know I don't have time to enjoy anything media related. I need to put, whenever I put something in the background to watch, they're just VTuber streams or YouTube videos. It's like Hank Green talking about like sunfish or something. The Mola Mola. Like that's the shit I watch these days. Or like, I don't know, what else do I watch? Things like documentaries or people talking about why things matter, why things don't matter. The history of the Chinese triads, like that's the shit I watch in the background. Because for shows like these, I actually have to sit down and pay attention to. And I need to be doing work. I need to be working on art and commissions. I recommend we spare time to try fictional media. I try to do so myself. Yeah. My priority right now, I'm trying to find some time to watch, what's it called? Jade in Pursuit, because apparently it's really funny. And my friend's like, Ark, you would really enjoy this. It's like some Chinese drama. Pursuit of Jade, there we go. The Pursuit of Jade. And it's like some isekai drama or something. It's romance. So that's next on my list right now. Detective related movies. Knives Out, Shutter Island, Predestination. Oh boy, you guys have a lot. You guys have a lot for me. You did say you like things that made you think, and I was like, I'm complete opposite. I want to watch things I don't have to think, so I can watch on the side. You're right. But if I were to watch something on the side, I need it to be like a YouTube video. The watch list. Yeah, the watch later list is piling up. It's all in my backlog. I have a mountain. The size of Mount Everest. That's how big my backlog is right now. Like, why water is wet. Those are the YouTube videos I watch. Listening Reddit stories is kind of nice also. Listening to the Reddit stories. You know, all of my Sunday streams are going to be reading stories. Reading stories. Not Reddit, probably. But maybe something similar? Outside of just SCP. I feel like SCP really only needs 1 day to stream. I don't think it can go for 2 days or 3 days of SCP. So I think for Sunday, for the next ASMR reading, I have to find something else to read. And it might just be a book. Have you watched the Backrooms YouTube videos by Kane Pixels? No, I haven't. I actually don't know much about the Backrooms. Favorite genre YouTube background content is watching people criticize Starfield. Like maybe I'll put up a whole like lore video of Elden Ring or something. I don't touch the SCP stories. That's fine. I've already done those stories. They're horror related. I like the horror stories. They're always nice. Reddit relationship stories. Today I fucked up. Or am I an asshole stories. There's so much drama. Sometimes I just read them and I shake my head. I'm like, why am I reading this? I stopped. I don't want to get into people's lives. It's so, I don't know. They are interesting though. It's like having your daily tea, you know what I mean? Oh my god, friend. I don't have a consistency between each other's like DC and Marvel. They are their own direction. It reads like Reddit slop. I think so. A little bit, I get it. But that's enough media. Do we even have a recommendations channel? Like of everything? Because we do have a music channel. I think that's for music recommendations already. And I guess the miscellaneous channel for games would be the game recommendations. And even no, I created one under general. So there's that. Yeah, the channels, I guess the channels are up there already. If you're to try an SCP story, we don't have an anti-memetics division. Just that. Let's see. Off Topic is a media channel. Is it really? But we have a whole gallery. What is this? It's a literary work of science fiction and horror. Oh, unfortunately I can't read this on stream. The publication date is 2016. I can only read things that are not in public domain. They need to be in public domain, at least on stream. There's a YouTube videos adaptation and text source material. Interesting. Literary work of science fiction and horror by British author Sam Hughes. Synopsis: Mary Quinn is the director of the anti-memetics. How do I pronounce that word? Memetics division. I keep seeing the word meme inside anti-memetics, and I want to say anti-memetics, but it's not that. One department of this secretive, unknown organization that protects humanity from unknowns, anomalies, entities that erase themselves from the memories of all those who view them. As the anti-memetics division's research deepens, Quinn begins to uncover repressed memories and finds herself ensnared in a conspiracy that threatens all of reality. Memetics. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Anti-memetics. Can we read any of the Keigo Higashino's books? Keigo Higashino. I don't think so. No. No, they need to be like 100 years old. Just like you said it before, memetics and not memetics. No, it's memetics. It's memetics sapling. That's what I'm gonna call from now on. Any word that has the word meme in it, that's what I'm just gonna pronounce it the way it's supposed to pronounce, which is meme. Memetics. Memetics. Anti-memetics. Anti-memetics. anti meme ticks. Yeah, the spreading of thoughts through memes. Exactly. I need some hydration for this. Anti-meme ticks is dehydrating me. It's turning me into a raisin. Mimetics. Memetics. Maymatics. What about Bernard Werber? Is it in the public domain? Is it? Public domain? No. Open library. Wait. Yeah. No. No, I can't. No! No. La Révolution des Fourmis. They're all French. Memetic. Memetics. Mare. For meme? The memetic warfare using memes to push a certain agenda. You guys are making shit up now. You guys are just saying shit for the sake of saying shit. I love that. Keep doing it. Wait, that's my job. I'm the streamer. I'm the one who's supposed to be saying shit for the sake of saying shit. That's why we have yapping streams. That's why we have just chatting streams. I just say things that come out of my mouth without no filters. Who needs filters anyway? Not me. Not a just chatting stream. I don't know the intricacies of phonology or so, formulation of words. There's memetic, meme tick. I'm just gonna call it meme tick. Memetic. I don't know. I don't even know. English is a very difficult language, and you don't even understand it. Like you could be speaking English for your entire life, okay? Your entire, I don't know, how many years have you lived? Like maybe like 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life, and you still probably wouldn't know how to pronounce certain words. Right? There's so many difficult English words. Maybe I can say the same for all languages actually, because I think about Chinese and I'm like, oh yeah. not for pronunciation of Chinese, but the writing of Chinese. I'm pretty sure a lot of people still don't know how to write all like 4,000, 5,000 characters, because every single character is different. It's not even like learning the alphabet anymore. It's just every single word, it has its own way of writing. And you just have to memorize it. You just have to memorize 5,000 characters. It's like 5,000 alphabets. That's Chinese. And if you talk to a Japanese person, they're gonna tell you they don't even know how to write kanji. Nobody knows how to write Chinese characters. I'm EFL, but I may be stupid. I still slip up. It's okay, I'm stupid too. We can all be stupid together. Shake hands with you. If the viral brain rot videos can be considered a memetic event. The meme tick events. Meme tick. YouTube shorts. The brain rot. How many have you memorized, Ark? Like maybe 1,000? I don't know. Let me teach you guys some Chinese. Actually, I can't even. My paint's broken. Okay, nerd. That's just regular Chinese. Everybody who knows Chinese can at least write like a few words, right? You only know how to write xie xie. Try to remember if I know how to remember how to write that. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, ni hao fai shit. Guys, ni hao fai shit. Bing Chiling. See, everybody knows a little bit of Chinese here. We're in a very Chinese time of our lives right now. Oji-san, hello. Oji-san na. Welcome in. You're also in a very Chinese time of your life. I only know how to know horse and happiness, like how to say it. Horses, it's easy. I guess it's, if you know uma in Japanese, it's just ma. Ma is horse. Happiness. 幸福. 快乐. Cantonese is harder? It is. Cantonese is way harder because there's like 9 accents or something. Versus Mandarin only has 4. Cantonese is more closer to ancient Chinese. Like what I've been saying the other day, a lot of other Asian languages sound very similar to Cantonese, but not so similar to Mandarin. Because Cantonese was the ancient, closer to ancient Chinese speaking language, the speaking language of Chinese. The only Chinese I know is love you a long time. Like, 爱你很久. How do you say it? Ma is also horse in Thai. I think there's so many like words that are very similar. Like if you think of tea, right? The word tea is the same in a lot of Asian languages. Cha. Right? A lot of people use cha, like, you know, even like Indian chai. Cha is like tea in Japanese. I don't know Korean. Is it also cha in Korean? What is 普通话? I read that in Punishing Raven as a voice dub. 普通话 is the common, is basically, it just means Chinese. It doesn't mean Chinese. The direct literal translation of 普通话 is the common spoken language. That's the literal translation, common spoken language. And so everybody in China, like if you were to say, oh, can you speak in 普通话? It just means, can you speak in Mandarin? Nobody calls it Mandarin in Chinese. There's no word that means Mandarin in Chinese. And if you say like 中文, which means Chinese, everybody's gonna look at you funny because there's so many different dialects of Chinese. So if you say, can you speak in Chinese? They're gonna be like, but which type of Chinese? There's so much dialects in China that like people would be confused. There's like Shanghainese, there's like Hokkien, there's Shanghai. Did I say Shanghainese? I did say Shanghainese. Cantonese is also Chinese. There's so many, which is why people just use the common spoken language, which is Mandarin. We really be learning Chinese this stream. Yeah, a very Chinese time of our lives right now. A lot of Hokkien and Chinese loanwords here, really? In Philippines, tea is cha. In Cantonese, it's cha. Maybe silly, what do you call that Mandarin fruit if it's not a mandarin? No, it's just Mandarin. Mandarin is just Mandarin. In Chinese, it's orange. All oranges, orange-looking fruits in China are just called orange. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just orange. It could be like a specific breed of orange. They're just gonna call it orange. Or they're gonna put like an adjective in front of orange to call it that. Like a lot of things are quite literal. That's why I think it's not as difficult as English. Whereas English, we like to call things by a very technical term a lot of times. Right? So like if you look at a flower, it would be like chrysanthemum or something. But in Chinese, it would just be, the way they title objects, the way that they call objects is what it looks like, what it sounds like, what it smells like, usually. Chrysanthemum tea is my beloved. It's nice. I like it. Usually that's the case. Got me at a very Chinese time of my life, a Chinese part of my life. I was thinking of just avoiding Mandarin or any Chinese overall. Same with French. No en français? What about Spanish? I thought about learning Spanish. But I'm like, I live in Canada where half the people here, not even half, like maybe like a third of Canada speaks French, which is why I'm like, I have to polish up my French. Maybe Portuguese too. I actually don't know much Spanish. Let's see. What do I know? Gracias. That's it. Espanol. We use chrysanthemum for fireworks? What, really? Like the actual flowers? Or really loud explosions? Yeah, gracias, fine shit. Going to Quebec? I am going to Quebec. I'm going to Quebec in August. In fact, I'll let you guys know. I'll become part of the Quebecois population. I'm gonna start blending in. My French would be so fluid that nobody's gonna know I'm from elsewhere. Everybody's gonna look at me. The moment I open my mouth, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you look like, you sound like you belong here. Do you believe me? I was joking, but okay, no, it's real. It's real. I'm gonna be a Quebecoian. What? How do you even... a Montreal person? A Quebec person. How do you even say that? Oui, yeah. Gonna be a very French time in my life. Can't say I've had practice or properly learned a language like a third language. Just, I think it takes a lot of communication with other people. Croissant. Yeah, it takes a lot of communication with another person. And it's, rather than looking at it as a language that you have to learn, I think it's easier to look at it as, I need to talk to this person. That's why I need to speak this language. Croissant. Oui, s'il vous plaît. I love that. Silver plate. Oui, s'il vous plaît. Yeah, croissant. I don't remember a lot of French, to be honest. Yeah, if you have a person to talk to in that language, it'll be 10 times easier. There is an app, like what I was saying before. I used to have pen pals in Japan. I had 2 pen pals. I had a high school teacher. I think it was a history teacher. He was a history teacher, and my other pen pal was a girl with cats. And she really liked her desserts. So I learned a lot about how to say desserts, how to talk about cats. The history teacher really loved correcting my Japanese, so I love that about it. Maybe I'll try learning French, but avoid Paris. If I visit France? France? Is it France? I think so. Paris is a tourist trap. So is like London. I recall going to like London, UK. Sorry for everyone who loves London. I hate it. I'd rather be in other parts of the UK, like Chester or something. Silver plate? No, s'il vous plaît? S'il vous plaît? Yeah, silver plate. Tandem partner. What is that? Paris was good in the 80s. Yeah. Same with like Austria. Places in Austria. Was it? No. I'm not thinking about Austria. I'm thinking about something else. There was like several places that used to be really pretty, and then like tourism just ruined it. Hello, Weary. Thanks for the Ark Radio as always. No problem. I'm glad I can be here. It's nice seeing your face too. So Paris is not the city of love. It's a city of like sewer and trash. It smells like piss. Not even the French likes Paris. Yeah. Like back then it was the city of love. Yes. But now it's just everything's super expensive. Everything smells like piss. The streets smell like piss. It's like going down New York. Everything smells bad. London is alright for history reasons, but standing 7 hours in line to watch the crown jewels? Yeah, like, ugh. Like, I'm not even interested in that shit. Like, why would I do that? No, thank you. And everything's really expensive. I recall getting, I went to like a local restaurant, okay? So it was like so local. It was in the residential area. It was just a bar. It was a very small bar. It looked like it was family owned. And they had the best beef Wellington ever in my entire life. I've never had beef Wellington that good. And you know how much it was? It was just like 30 pounds. It was so cheap for beef Wellington. It was a whole ass meal. It came with like fries and stuff too. Tandem is a language exchange app, so you can be partnered up with someone to learn different language. Oh, that's what it is. I actually had the app called Talk. But I guess there's several apps out there that are similar. Japan is much better than Paris as a tourist attraction too. But you wouldn't be learning about like French stuff. Like the reason why you go to Paris is you think you want to go there for, you know, the en français, right? All of the French. I think it's better to go to an off island in France, like go to Napoleon's birthplace or something. Go into his house. Sometimes the most run-down, most casual place is the best place to eat. Yeah, you know, okay, I went to, where is it? Oh god. I was in Japan. I went to... Where's that place called? I went to Nagoya. Okay. I took the cat train. There's like a train that's just full of cats. Like cat pictures, cat paintings, cat stuff. I went to Nagoya, I went to the countryside. It wasn't really countryside, it was like borderline rural. Walked around. There was like a yakiniku place, okay? Walked in. It was family owned. The wife was Korean, the husband was Japanese, and so they had like fusion dishes. And the couple, like the husband and wife, kept talking to me, and I had one of the best services ever at any restaurant at that local family-owned restaurant. It was so good. They kept asking me if I wanted to touch the meat too, and I was like, I'm good. They're like, hey, Ark, look how marbled this meat is, and they'd be like, do you want to hold on to it? And I was like, I'm good. I'm okay. No, thank you. Touch the meat. I was like, no, I'm not touching that. My hands, number one, my hands are dirty. Number two, the meat is dirty. Touch the meat. Touch the meat. That sounds really weird out of context. Is that why you guys are laughing? Touch the meat, Ark. No! I'm always touching the meat. Yeah, TMI. TMI. But yeah, and it was also like outside of that, you could get as much rice as you want. They actually just had a rice station there. Like if you're still hungry, you can just go refill your bowl. And I'm like, wow, this is great. This is amazing. What is that about dirty meat? Meat's dirty. Your meat's dirty. Oh god. Put it out of context. No! Starts crying. But yeah, I do recommend going to any local places over, you know, tourist locations, any place in the city. I went to a few places in Japan where their services, oh god, it was so awful. You can tell too that like people, it was the end of the day, people just didn't want to work anymore. But that's just city life for you, I guess. Had the same experience. We went to get okonomiyaki, but the place we wanted to go had a line, so we went across the street to a place with no customers and family-owned restaurant, and the service and food and atmosphere was so good. Oh, right? Right? I don't like tourist traps. I'm just gonna avoid them. I just avoid them. Kyoto's overrated. Most common dish in Japan is fish after all. Would it be? I'd say it's rice. It's rice with everything, is it not? No, you get a lot of like other stuff too. Right? In fact, there's some restaurants, a lot of like more common restaurants don't even have fish. It's like beef on rice, chicken on rice, egg on rice, or udon. Right? Ramen has no fish. Udon has no fish. Just rice. You'd think it'd be fish, but no, it's not fish. In fact, I have a Japanese friend who hates fish. It is a lot more accessible, that's true. That is true. Potatoes, yeah. It's like bread and nutritional intake. Kyoto is probably my least favorite place in the 5 places I've been to. The only reason I love Kyoto is you got the Nikkei stamp rally. It's overrated. Everyone always go to Kyoto and it's just... I think it was like what? There's more tourists in Kyoto than there are locals. Like just avoid Kyoto in general. And most locals hate the tourists there. They hate them. Also, Kyoto's known for... so you know how like every single... Just like in America or in the States or in Europe, every single place in Europe, every single state in the US have different types of people. The stereotype of Kyoto people is that they're more passive aggressive and they are a little bit meaner. And there is a stereotype of Kyoto locals hating tourists. So just it's probably better to just not go to Kyoto in general. Kyoto was great after COVID when there were a few people. Yeah, that's true. Go when it's empty, but it's never empty nowadays. They even banned streets for foreigners. Good in my opinion. Yeah. What's in Kyoto? It's like the old capital of Japan. So you get all the castles, you get all the geisha, you get like the old, you know, Japanese culture, the inns and the ryokans. But there's better places for that now. It's just that nobody really talks about them because everyone always just talks about Kyoto. Kyoto being full of tourists, I understand is bad, but there's an Irish VTuber that tells you to avoid Dublin. What's in Dublin? I've actually never been there. Go anywhere else in Ireland. Oh. Kyoto just sounds like US at home. It's like the place people go to where they want to get away from the States and they're like, I don't know where to go, but I want to experience Japanese anime culture or like Japanese culture. Let me just go to Kyoto. I have a friend who's half Japanese with Kyoto Plush. She's really passive aggressive. Yeah, it's like part of the way that they're raised too in Kyoto. Just passive aggressiveness in Kyoto is like insane. People are mean too. Here that the service attitude can come across colder too. Yeah, they are. The place that's more... So the opposite of Kyoto, the Kyoto stereotype is Osaka, where people are more like boisterous, louder, usually more friendlier in Osaka. But still, like, they're all... I think just Japan itself is like a one big tourist country now. So, I don't know. I don't know if I enjoy Japan as much as I did before. Maybe go to Akiba? I'd say Akiba is slowly dying. Go to Ikebukuro. Akiba has become a place of just tech versus Ikebukuro is more of the anime place now. Used to back in the old days, Akiba and Ikebukuro used to be divided in the sense where Akiba had a lot of anime stuff, and Ikebukuro also had a lot of anime stuff, but it was like the Fujos went to Ikebukuro and the regular otaku went to Akiba or Akihabara. But now Akiba is becoming that tech place and there's less anime, and Ikebukuro has kind of just like all of the anime stuff is compressed into Ikebukuro. What city to visit in Japan? Ikebukuro. Go to Tokyo, I guess. Go to Ikebukuro. If you want to experience like Japanese culture, perhaps go to places like Hakone or like around Mount Fuji rather than Kyoto, because if you want to experience the ryokans, right, you probably just want to go to a ryokan that's near Mount Fuji. Maybe Hakone might be a little bit too overrated nowadays. Back then, there was like not a lot of people that go to Hakone. There's a few villages around, or towns, small towns around Mount Fuji that are pretty good for experiencing Japanese culture that not a lot of people talk about. Thing is, Kyoto sits right on the golden route next to Osaka you have to go through, so why not visit? Over tourism is heavy. Yeah, that's true. I guess you can visit for a day or two. Probably not bad. I just avoid it. Went to Shirakawa Go. I never knew what anime was set there, but I found I was like, well, which one? Which anime was there? Ikebukuro? No, Ikebukuro. 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 Why not go to Akihabara? Akihabara is still fine. Akiba is still fine. 2 days Kyoto is fine. Oh, when they cry. Oh, Tiburashi. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Planning on going to Kyoto to visit a friend and get wasted maybe? Sounds like a good time. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Avoid all the, you know, the tourist traps. I need to see it in text. My headphones and ears are crappy right now. Oh, let me just... Ikebukuro. This is how I spell it, right? There we go. Oh, Wilder already spelled it out for me. Go to Gifu, try to spot Joji Ito. Look for him, stalk him. No. Are your captions broken? Are they? Oh, they're not here. There we go. Bringing it back. Where to try authentic Japanese culture. Around Mount Fuji. Go to the small towns around Mount Fuji. Because they're meant to be tourist places, but not a lot of people go to them. Go to Hakone. Actually, just, you know what? Yeah, go to Hakone, go to a ryokan, and have their set... I'm not gonna call it their set menus. What is it called? Like when you have... I guess it's like a set menu. Where they give you like the whole... full breakfast, lunch, dinner deal every day is a little bit different, and you get the ryokan experience. You get to have all of the actual authentic Japanese service. Sendai is on my list. Sendai. Isn't Ikebukuro a Ganfield area? Is it? I don't think so. Just go to Sunshine City or something, unless you're in like the back streets. Go to a place where there's like, it's just a whole street of K-books. Like literally there's like, you know, the main area of Ikebukuro, Sunshine City, and you just get K-books everywhere. You get all these anime stores everywhere, secondhand anime stores. There's a whole bunch of like anime stuff is in Ikebukuro. Neat castle, local cuisines, beef tongue. Hakone, where else? Just go to Shibuya. Just go like all places in Tokyo. I think would be pretty good for just shopping experience. I actually think Tokyo is just fine. You can probably go to Kyoto for like 2 days. Was there anything in Hokkaido? No, Hokkaido's kind of boring. I don't know. I've been to Japan so many times, and I'm just like, is there any place? Go to Osaka. Go for bar hopping. Street foods is pretty good there. Honestly, I would just recommend Tokyo. Tokyo is expensive though. It is. It is, but you're there for vacation, aren't you? There's a legit murder at the Ikebukuro Pokemon Center last month. What? See, okay, Tokyo has... Oh yeah, I remember that, the stabbing, but that was like a personal affair. In Tokyo, there's Shibuya. There's Odaiba. There's Yokohama. Or sorry, that's not Tokyo. Is it around Tokyo? Go to the places I just listed, basically. Odaiba is really fun. Odaiba has a lot of it is like the island, but there's a place where you can make your own cup noodle. Go to the cup noodle museum. Sign up for the cup noodle making session. That's pretty fun. You get to bring home your own cup noodle. There's Ramen Street in Odaiba as well, I think. Odaiba has a mall, and there's also a display area. They change it every year. So like one time it was an arcade. One year it was a car show. It's probably different now. Last time I went, it was like they had all these like 90s, 80s car. It was just like a whole alleyway of just, you know, like the old street, like the retro street. It was pretty fun. The Gundam is in Odaiba as well. No, I don't think so. Where's the Gundam? It's also in Tokyo. But yeah, was it Yokohama? Yokohama, Enoshima, yeah, just go to those places. They're killing the Gundam. No. What about that path to the Toy Gates? What's it called again? Something. Yeah, that place is honestly like has a lot of people. You are walking shoulder to shoulder with other people. But I like that area too. What is it called? Starts with an A. Asakusa, there we go. Right? Yeah, Asakusa. Go to Asakusa. That's the place with the big toy gates. I went during a time where there's not a lot of people, which I think I just got really lucky. But it's usually really packed, and it's just a whole big shopping district with street food. And then you can also go to the fish market as well. The tourist fish market. Gundam is in Odaiba right now. Oh, okay. Next to Big Mall in Fuji. Oh! Ah. And then go to every single Pokemon Center in every single place in Japan. That's what I did. Went to every single Chikawa store. Went to every single Pokemon store. It's fun. Having the time of my life trying to be the distorted reverberations ensemble on hit game Library of Ruina. Your countless resets. Good luck, Equinox. I've dropped that game. I can't finish it. I rage quit. I also rage quit. Sensoji? What is that? Actually never heard of that before. Inari Taisha is great in the evening and morning for your people. There we go. There's a lot of options outside of Kyoto. I kind of feel great about being every place you have mentioned so far. Did you go to all of them? I bet you have many. Every Chikawa. It's more like my roommate does. Because my roommate is a Chikawa freak. I'm gonna say this really loud so they can hear it. Shout it out. Shout it loud. My roommate is a Chikawa freak. They have everything. I don't have the money to buy Chikawa. So we had a Christmas tree that was full of Hachiwari. More like a Hachiwari enjoyer. A Hachiwari otaku. Everything is Hachiwari in this house right now. Everything is Hachiwari. I'm looking at the price tags and trip visits and it's doable for me. They're like buying digital drum set multiple times. I guess it's not bad if you can afford it, yeah. And also depending on where you are in the world too. Like if your trip to Japan is cheap because you live close, that makes sense. I'm like all the way in the other side of the world. So for me to go to Japan, it's gonna cost me a lot of dollars. If I go back, I'm definitely gonna fight them in the most dishonorable way possible. Good luck. Hardware. Hachiware. Hachiware. Went to about 10-12 cities? That's a lot. What does one do with Pokemon Center exactly? Buy Pokemon. Like that's only if you're really into Pokemon. Like if you love Pokemon. Like my roommate's really into Pikachu as well. So like we have a whole bunch of Pikachus everywhere. Pikachus and Hachiwari. There's like a whole wall of Pikachus, a whole wall of Hachiwari. So it was just a shopping trip for us. Good handgun firearms cost more than those price trips? Really? Wow. Didn't know that. Never bought a handgun before. 20 kilometers walk almost every day. My friend's socks are red almost every day. Ah, like bleeding? You guys were bleeding? You guys need a break, man. That is not fun. That is not fun. I would just chill. I would have one day of a break and just chill. You can always go back another time. Just go back another time. You know what my favorite experience in Japan was? It wasn't all the traveling, walking around, looking at stuff. It was the ryokan at Hakone. It was me sitting inside the onsen. It was me just having the best days of my life at a resort. And then it was just eating, onsen, sleep. And then I would play my games in the hotel room. In my not hotel room, in my inn room. It was just that. It wasn't even sightseeing. Like, I felt so relaxed. That's the type of vacation I'm talking. That's the type of vacation that everybody should experience. You know, days of relaxation. Because it doesn't feel like you're relaxing at a vacation if you're just walking around everywhere, tiring yourself out, and then you have to go back to work when you come back from your vacation. Is it really relaxation? Are you really taking a break? No. You're stressing yourself out even harder. I like to comfy max. If I'm taking vacation, I'm 100% comfy maxing. Like, I don't care. You're not gonna make me walk 20k steps every single day. Definitely not. If Azu's doing the same shit as him, I'm gonna leave Azu bleeding the hotel. Hell yeah. It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth stressing your body out for the sake of travel. I think travel should be an enjoyable, relaxing experience. I have found a cheese method. A cheese method. I love cheese. I love brie. Hike in Nico to feel the burn. Kamakura in the south is very peaceful. I want to visit like old villages in China for that. I think that's the reason why I'm kind of excited to visit China, like go back, because things have changed so much and I just want to find a place where I can relax. There's also, what is it, like the first Aniplex store in the world opened up in Shanghai recently. There's like an Ark Knight store in Shanghai. The Ark Knight's headquarters is in Shanghai. They have the Enfield Tower there. They have like so many Hoyo, like, you know, random statues of Hoyo, you know, the waypoints in Genshin set up in obscure places in China. Food pictures must be taken. I never take pictures of food. I am the type of person that doesn't take pictures of anything but my cats. I am the type of person that would take a picture of my food after it's eaten just for the spite. And I'd call that food porn. I'd post that to my friends' discords and be like, this is, you guys want food pics? Here it is. And it's just an empty bowl of my half-eaten noodles or something. Okay, that's not empty, but like an empty bowl of sauce. That's me. I just think that everyone going together should know each other's expectations. You don't want someone to complain about wanting to relax at home when you're sightseeing. That's true, yeah. That's true. I only usually go with 1 or 2 other people when I go traveling. I don't like going in big groups. And in fact, when I do go in big groups, we separate a lot. So I go, if you guys want to do something, you guys go do the thing that you want to see there, and maybe we'll meet up for dinner. That's how it is. Why are you eating the bowl? Yum yum yum. Porcelain. Meowdy, hello ball. Babal 39. Welcome in. Need a picture of garlic? Of Gaelic? Of the garlic I'm eating? The black garlic? I actually finished all of that. It's all gone. So it's shoved in my stomach, out my butt. I need to get more. So the pictures of my food are kind of boring too. And even when I do take, here's the thing, this is what I found. The reason why I don't take pictures of food is that I don't look back to my pictures of food. It just takes up phone storage. It takes up space in my phone. I don't look back to it. Unless there's like someone there, or unless I bring something with me that's significant, I'm not gonna remember where I ate this food. The only type of people who doesn't take pictures of their food is one who doesn't know how to cook. Types of people who doesn't take pictures of food. You mean the opposite? The types of people who doesn't take pictures, who do take pictures of food, are people who don't know how to cook. Post it on the gram. No. I used to have a travel blog. And then I was like, I don't do anything on there. Memories are a waste of space in my brain. See, I think the reason is because I know I'm gonna go back and eat it again. I think that's a reason. God hands means that if you don't take pictures of food, you don't know how to cook. But here's the thing, I cook all the time. But I never take pictures of food. Like, maybe I just don't have the same appreciation for food. That's probably what it, like, for me, like, all food tastes good and all food looks good. Like, there is no, I don't really have a memory attached to it. Like, everything just looks good and I can eat everything. At the same time, I cook a lot. Like, a lot. I've been cooking for like over a decade. I never make food that's picture worthy. There are times when I look at my food, I'm like, wow, this looks really good. But then like, I go, should I take a picture? But I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna eat it. I'm just gonna eat it. And I think it takes a little bit of effort to make food look good, especially if it's saucy food, because you put it in a bowl and there's like sauce that's like on the edges of the bowl, and it's like you gotta wipe that off before you take a picture. And then if you want it to look really good, you have to put some garnishing on top, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Put some like sesame seeds on top, put some like green onions on top, put some parsley, some spices on top, and then you take a picture. But it's like, I don't want to go through that effort. I mean, people are gonna look at it, but it's like, whatever. Everyone can make the same shit anyway. If you want a picture of food, just go on Google and search up food images. Made butter chicken once, took a picture. But I think that's just me. I think that's just my own opinion about food. Because I'm like, food is food at the end of the day, and anybody can make food look good. Yeah, I don't give a horse cap about I actually care about aesthetics a lot. But I don't really care about the memory. I think that's the thing. Like, whenever I make food for my roommates, I'm like, let me garnish it so that it kind of looks good. Like, if I were to make a udon noodle, right? A noodle stir fry, whatever, and you see all the chunks of meat and like veggies inside, I'm like, it has to have something that's more congruent and something that's placed on top so that it's more aesthetically appealing. So I do, like, at those points I'm like, okay, fish eggs on top or whatever, sesame seeds on top, or put an egg on the side or something just to make it look good. But then I'm like, I don't care for I don't know what it is about me. I don't know why I don't like food pics. Maybe because it's like, maybe because I go to restaurants and I get really hungry and I'm like, I have to eat, and people are like, no, wait, before you eat, I gotta take a picture of food, and I just get angry. I just get really hangry. I'm like, no, I need this in my stomach right now. Just put it in me right now. The only aesthetic that matters is clean plates and pots, and that's what's on the food is food and nothing else. I might be a little bit different. Maybe I'm like a hypocrite. I like things looking good, but I don't like taking photos. The aesthetic that matters is that it's not the baker's family homemade food. As long as it doesn't look like shit, right? YouTube chat based, what the fuck? That makes sense though. Well, as long as food is food, it's good. I still like it looking nice though. I may be a little bit privileged. Maybe that's what it is. I may be a little privileged when it comes to good looking aesthetic food. Like, you know when you go to fine diners and they give you like these plates, these massive plates with like small ass, I don't know, some puree in the middle of it, and the puree is like the size of your palm, half the size of your palm, and they have this nice looking sauce around it for decoration, some like a sprinkle of raspberry, a splash of raspberry jam on the edge of the plate just for the aesthetic. Like, that's the shit I'm used to, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I only eat to get nutrients. That random gold flake in the middle. Oh, good evening, Squat Master. That is my name. Hello, Beefy watching. Welcome in. I don't like sauce and plates and such. Give it to me in a sauce bowl. I think the thing with fine dining is that they don't even use the sauce properly. They just use it for the decoration. It's for looking nice. They don't really expect you to eat it. Maybe they do, but it's like whatever. Yeah, put in some random leaves for it to look nice. Put a piece of lettuce under your rice just for the look. You're not eating that lettuce with rice. It's just an extra plate. Turns your food into foam. Ew, I like the texture. That would be $500. Yeah, exactly. And then the waitress keeps coming. Are you guys okay? Do you guys need anything else? Do you want me to? And then she brings over like a bottle of wine to refill it. That's enough about food. I'm getting hungry. They don't even let you have iced tea for their home for free? No iced tea. No iced tea. Too much sugar. Who's hungry? I am. Raises his hands. I was hungry since this morning, but I told myself I have to fast. Today is my intermittent fasting day. I fast. I'm doing the 3-4 ratio now. So I fast, what? 3 days? Was it 3 days a week or is it 4 days a week? Whatever it is, doesn't matter. 3 or 4 days a week, and then for the rest of it, I don't. Fast and furious, yeah. You fast for the whole last day? No, just for the morning. So I do like 16-hour fasts, and then I eat. Just for 3 days. 3-4 days. So I skip breakfast. Skip breakfast, only have coffee, and then lunch and dinner. And the last hour I can eat dinner is 7, and then I fast again. You have unsweetened iced tea. It could be good. True. I have been drinking tea a lot. Because it does curb my hunger just a bit. But what? Breakfast, most important meal of the day? That's only if you're like a farmer. See, I don't move around a lot. I don't expend a lot of energy the moment I wake up. I think we have that line. Breakfast is the king meal, right? Is the most important meal of the day, is because you wake up and you need energy to move. It's overrated. It is. In fact, there's a study that people who skip breakfast usually live longer lives. And there's another study that's like that says if you eat breakfast the moment you wake up, it's really unhealthy. You have to wait like half an hour or something. My energy is moving around the house, doing chores, random occasional walks. Me too. I am forcing my roommate to walk outside with me. Like at the moment 5 p.m. hits, I'm like, all right, we're going to walk. I'm like, I don't care if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we're going to walk. And it's like really hot outside. I'm like, I don't care. I need to walk. I need to walk. I usually eat breakfast like 2 hours after I wake up. I think that's a good time too. They go, it's like more than half an hour is good. As long as you wait like at least half an hour or something and you don't eat the moment you wake up. Yeah, get your feet moving. Get your legs moving. I walked to this one figurine store. It takes like 2 hours or so. Very worth it. Did you walk there and back? All the way there and back? That's 4 hours. Unless you're doing like 1 hour back and 1 hour. 1 hour there and 1 hour back. Jog an hour or two every 4 a.m. That's what my mother used to make me do. That's why I hate running now. When you're forced to do something, you end up hating it. She would wake me up at, it wasn't 4 a.m., but she would wake me up at 6. And I was at a time in my life when I was reading fanfics until 4 a.m. I would be in bed reading fanfics because I'm like, I can't sleep until I finish this chapter. And then it would keep going. So I would sleep at 4 a.m. And then 2 hours later, she'd be like, Ark, wake up. We're going on a run. I'd be like, are you kidding me? But I can't tell her. I'm not allowed to tell her that I slept at 4 a.m. because then she would yell at me. So I would be unrested. I would be sleep deprived. And I would be running outside. It's a great time. The thing I got into is powdered instant cereal and milk drink. Since I'm trying to avoid eating too much in breakfast. Oh, I have that too. I just find that the powdered cereal I have is kind of sweet. I used to mix it with soy milk, unsweetened soy milk. Oh, it's so good. It's so good when you do that. Unsweetened soy milk and instant cereal. Powdered instant cereal. I still have the powder packs, but I don't have the soy milk anymore, so they're just sitting there. Maybe I should mix it with yogurt. Maybe that's what I should do. Just have some Mountain Dew in between for local stores, though. Yum yum yum, and Doritos too. The ultimate gaming combo. Mountain Dew and Doritos. Tell me you have both. Before I got into jogging, I used to binge so much manga and manhwa. Yeah, it's like, it's such a bad habit to excuse me, bed rot. Me too. I stopped reading so much manhwa and manga. I found that it's eating up all my sleep time. And plus I would wake up and open up my phone and be like, is there anything to read? It's a really bad habit. Very sleep deprived, yeah. Very sleep deprived. That was me too. Can't do it anymore. Though I can't run. I can't run. Maybe when I move out, I think once I move out in like half a year, maybe I'll get into a habit of doing small jogs, walk every morning before I start my stream. I did sort of do that last year. I do recommend it, by the way. I did sort of do that last year, where right before I streamed, I went outside and I kind of just sat there in the sun. I was like, not really sunbathing, but I was photosynthesizing in the sun and just staring at nothing. And once like the stream time hit, I would come back indoors and start my stream, and I'd feel a lot more active. How do I say it? I feel a lot more like I have energy for this stream. Because the moment I wake up, I'm kind of groggy, and I start stream all sleepy and stuff. Yeah, plant maxing. Ark, use solar beam. Yeah, I do run on solar. I need my sunlight. I don't. It could be a placebo effect, but I think it does affect our health in one way or another. I need my sun. That's why I die in the winter. That's why I suffer in the winter, because I don't get my sunlight. I cry. I start stream all groggy. Need your sun? No, like the sunlight sentience. Kids, ugh. I work at 5 days a week, feels great, but definitely time consuming. I'm thinking about doing that too. I thought about going to the gym. More like I do work out, but I work out at home. And I thought about going to the gym, but I'm like, it's 10 minutes to get to the gym, 10 minutes back. If I have a car. If I don't have a car, it's like an hour of my day just for going there. So I'm like, what if I just don't do that? What if I just work out at home? Save so much time. Do you have a sad lamp? I don't. Is that one of those sunlight lamps? Careful, Miss Crucix, your skin could get some slight cancer from harsh sunlight. Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's why I wear sunscreen. That's why I don't go out for that long of a time. I go out for like 10-15 minutes and I'm done. Photosynthesize every morning is healthy according to the science. Yeah, that's what I read too. That's what I read, because I was curious. I was like, why am I getting so much energy from the sun? Like mental energy from the sun. So I googled it and they're like, yeah, the studies show that like the sunlight's actually very, very good for our health. But not too much of it. Wear your sunscreen. Wear your sunscreen. Or you could be like your Chinese auntie and wear long sleeve shirts. Like once summer hits, all the Chinese aunties puts on their sleeves. They have these like detachable sleeves that they just put on their arms. And they have these like, you know, I think like you have that in Korea too, the ajummas, and they have their sun hats. Like the visors, the sun visors, and their sleeves. The big plastic visors, exactly. I'm getting mental and physical damage from the sun. Really? Not energy? Not the energy? Best time to sunbathe is before 9 a.m. before it gets harmful. I'm gonna wake up earlier. Or actually, more like I already wake up early. I just gotta get out early. It's a deadly laser! The sun is using a solar beam every single day. A white gator, a white balaclava? I'm not sure what that is. A white baseball cap. Just wear white. White everything. It's 44 Celsius this afternoon. Oh boy. Good luck. That's really hot. I don't know if I can handle that heat. When I see bucket hats, I think of Korean grandmas. I have a few. Maybe that's me too. The moment you look at me, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Korean grandma. That's Ajumma right there. That's me. I'm Ajumma. Indoor, yeah, indoor. The fellow siblings. There's a lot of people here in C, right? Balaclava is basically a ski mask, but thin. Really? Oh. A white one. All white. 44 degrees Celsius here to an extra 3 degrees because of the humidity. So it's like 47. That's basically 50. Ew. No. L is smarter than light, yeah. Ew. 37. Ew. What am I having? What's my temperature here? Okay, it's not bad. 23. Lowest 13. That's crazy. 13 to 23. Okay, that's okay with me. This is why I live in Canada. I don't get the blazing summer heats. I mean, mine is a cool 12 degrees Celsius. Hell yeah. Your aircon's taking for repair. Oh god. You guys doing okay down there? Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. I need to finish my coffee. Cold coffee is not the same. Huh. Oh, there's history behind balaclava. It's from a town called Balaclava. And that's why it's called balaclava. Interesting. I love learning about the origins of words. We should have we should name something after. So for example, like I'm from Canada, right? We should have an item called Canada. But what would the item of Canada be? Like maybe a type of bottle? Oh, hold on. Because if you think about it, okay, the maple syrup bottle. It's a very distinct shape. Like no other syrups come in that type of bottle. Why don't we just call that bottle Canada? That's gonna be called Canada from now on. They wore full head covers because it's a very cold area. Oh, in Russia? Makes sense. A can of... No, like a Canada of maple syrup. Because it's not a can. The syrup comes in a bottle. It's like a very thin bottle. That's similar to... like a thin whiskey bottle almost. But it's even thinner. Usually. So a Canada of maple syrup. Doesn't that sound good? A can of a... can of duh. No! Just Canada. A flask. Yeah, like a flask. That's what it is. It looks like a flask. Like a bottle... like a flask-shaped bottle. But it's not a flask because it's not metal. A fancy flat jug, yeah. We have to start naming things. Because how else do we describe it? See, here I'm trying to describe the bottle with my limited English. And all I can call it is like a very thin bottle. But that's hard to say. That's very difficult description. If I were to say thin bottle, that's similar to whiskey and it's bottle shaped, whatever I just said, you guys wouldn't be able to visualize it. But if I go, yeah, a Canada bottle, right? A Canada bottle. And if you already know what a Canada bottle looks like, you'd be like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, please get a can of that, duh. A can of that, duh. A can of these nuts. Basically, you know Counter-Strike? I do know CSGO. That's CSGO, right? It has a name. Really? It has a name already? Oh, well. Now I'm just naming things. How do I pronounce this? A furist? A furist? A furist jug? You're right. Okay, let's learn all about this. Let's learn a little bit about history today, guys. It's called First? 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 How do I even pronounce that? See, this is why we should name it Canada instead of First. First. It's named after a person. It's a person's last name. Rebar shaped. What's Canada? It's a jug. Okay, here it is. Let's do a bit of reading. This is so long. I need a wiki. I need a wiki. Not a whole ass article for this. Wiki. Wikipedia. What? They don't have a Wikipedia page on this type of jug? Really? You're kidding me. But why? I can't read this entire article. Don't take up this entire stream. Because apparently it's Canadian only. It's like a Canadian thing. The Fierce jug is Canadian. The Fierce. Canada is real? Yeah! You're a jug, cronuts. Canada is America's hat? No. What if America's just Canada's pants? Have we thought about that, huh? That means there is a chance to rename it. Yeah, let's just call it Canada. Because, like, when I search a Fierce jug, The only thing that pops up is like maple syrup. So it has to only be a Canadian thing. I'm back from the grocery store. Hello, welcome back. I was thinking of maple syrup and honey, but I'm thinking of advocating for honey because humans and bees cooperating is pretty cool. That is true. But I love the caramel taste of maple syrup. It's a little bit caramelly. Caramelly? Caramel tasting. Canada's bottom, Canada's butt. America's just Canada's butt. Canada's feet. Not to say that maple syrup should be forgotten now. No, it's the best. Even though I don't like sugar, it's the best. I like to mix it in with my soy sauce. And sometimes I like to stir fry with it. I like to replace all of my sugars with maple syrup. Right? Canada and the US are brothers cuddling on top of one another. Ew. Okay, maybe it's not that gross. But just the thought of cuddling up with the US is like, ew. Apologies. I love tree blood. It is essentially just tree blood. It is tree blood. When trees bleed, sap comes out. Is that Canada being the American version of France? The American version. You take that back. You take that back. Canada's just Canada. Canada's just Canada, guys. It's just Canada. Think of it as a very new country. I think Canada's still very, very new. Canada is like 100 years old or something. There's no culture here. Paul Bunyan. Well, Canada being American France is yeah, not the exact term. I would even say that because Quebec hates France and France hates Quebec. They have like some weird rivalry going on. And then Quebec also hates the rest of Canada as well, and Canada hates Quebec. There's like this weird thing. Quebec might as well just be its own country. And when I think of Quebec, yeah, maybe it's like France. But at the same time, it's not France, because they hate France. Even the French spoken in Quebec is different from the French spoken in France. There's like a whole history behind Quebecois. It's called Quebecois. That's Quebec French. It's not real. I mean, I'm not gonna call it real French. It's actually, you know what? Quebecois is real French. It's realer French than actual France French. Because Francais in France has been anglicized. It's been anglicized. It's been evolved into whatever the modern French is. It's no longer French anymore. It's some like evolved, bastardized. Someone's gonna kill me. It's French. It's not the same French that was spoken like a long time ago. But Quebecois is still old French. Quebecois has not really evolved from like old French. So it's different. Even the pronunciation of certain words are different. Imagine my annoyance when I played AC Unit, which is set in 1780s Paris, and the spoken French is Canadian. What, really? Someone's gonna kill me. Miki here probably has better idea of French Canadian, because Miki here actually speaks French, and I don't. I LARP. I LARP as a Canadian. I'm not real Canadian. Miki here knows Canadian more than I do. You like Quebecois? You like the Quebec? Japan is better China? Yeah, that's like saying that Quebec is worse France. See, Japan and China are different places. Same with Quebec and France. Even though there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of similarities between Japan and China. There's a lot of similarities between all of the Asian countries, actually. What is that? Francois? I agree with Quebec oh no. Now you're gonna get hunted. France is better than Paris. Paris is in France. Is it not? Huh? They're all different. That's like saying, oh god, no, we're gonna get into very political with this. We're not doing this. I'm leaving this. I'm leaving this topic. I'm leaving this topic of discussion because people will get mad. people will get mad, especially when I start talking about China. No, we're not doing this. I stand by my words. See, everyone has a different opinion. I respect that. That's all I'm gonna say. I respect everyone's different like ideas of what things are, even though mine might be different. Right? We'll just keep it there. We'll keep it there. Your model makes it feel like I'm in anime. I'm gonna look at it again. I'm like, what are you? Oh, thank you. That's a good thing, right? I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm on the train right now. We're crossing the waters. Where are we going? I have no idea. Man, it's watermelon season now. Let's talk about how awesome. About awesome, am I right? About how watermelon season is awesome? Is it actually watermelon season? I know it's mango season. My roommates have bought whole crates of mangoes and they go bad pretty fast, so I've been eating a single mango every single day. Is it Rush to the Motherland? Whatever. I don't even know. I don't know. No idea. Are we there yet? No. But Dad, I have to pee. No, we're not there yet. Gotta hold it in, guys. Even if your bladder explodes. I never liked going to destinations that require a long journey when I was a child. I never got it. I hated going on vacation. Every time my parents were like, yeah, we're gonna go on vacation, I cry. I cry a little bit inside. I'm like, is it really vacation or is it stress? It's stress. Or it's like, we're going to this one restaurant that's like, I don't know, all across, like it takes 2 hours to get there. And then we get there and I'm not even enjoying the food. Like, I prefer a box of nuggies over whatever fancy food that they were eating. Lobster, whatever it is. Not worth the trip. I think this does transfer over to me as an adult as well. Because I'm like, it's not worth it. It's not. Why would I go to this one place when I'm barely gonna enjoy it? I might enjoy it like 5% more, but is it worth the 2-hour trip? No, it's not. Give me my nuggies or something. Frozen nuggets. My frozen chicken tenders. I'll just bake it in an oven. I'll have that with ketchup. Hello, Nostalgia. Welcome in. It did train me, so now I can drive 30 hours straight. You are a superhero, Minky. I don't have that power. How do you drive for 30 hours straight? I can barely do 2. I can't do it. Someone told me, they're like, why don't you just drive to Montreal? And I went, like, for 8 hours? No. Put me on a plane or something. No, thank you. I felt so embarrassed when I got carsick at 23 in a road trip. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. I think normal people get carsick. Not 30, so like 29. Like 29 hours, same difference. What is Japan then? Going on a plane for 16 hours. Something that I don't know. I think the older I get, the less I want to travel. When I was younger, I was able to withstand long ass plane rides. I used to go, so a bit of history, I used to travel between China and Canada like 3 times a year. Cause I had family there and here. And my entire passport would be filled with stamps by like 1 year. There's a lot of flying, yeah, and I used to be able to do it. Like, flying was so normal for me. But nowadays, it's like, you want me to go on a 16-hour plane ride like once, I don't know, once every 3 years? No thanks. I used to go to Japan too, like every once a year, because I used to work 9 to 5 and I could afford it. And even now, if you were to tell me to go on a plane again, no. no, everything starts hurting. My knees start hurting, my neck starts hurting, my ankles hurt, my butt hurts. I'm good. And sometimes I go, what if I do? Last time I went, I had a layover, but then that's stressful too, because you're like, I gotta make it for the connection, the connected flight. So everything's just stressful. Traveling is stressful. I suffer from motion sickness, be it car or boat. I think we should all just stay at home. You want to travel more that you're older? I think it's just the fact that I traveled so much as a child that I don't want to travel anymore. And yeah, plane tickets nowadays are so much more expensive than they were back then. The plane tickets back then were, I'd say they were pretty cheap, and they would go on sale very often. Nowadays, everybody's traveling, I guess. And plus with the whole, you know, things going on with the world, like everything, all of the prices of gas, tickets, I don't know, transportation's gone up. Now we should touch grass. We could touch grass when we go outside. Just take a walk for 10 minutes. Put your face plant onto the grass. Eat it. Hello, Leo. Welcome in. I was so scared I was gonna miss my connection once. It was the worst experience. Yeah, and you're running. You're like running to the other side, but like people keep slowing you down because they're like, you know, no, you gotta go through the customs. No, you gotta go through security again. No, you gotta go through all these different, I don't know, all these barriers and gates. And sometimes the, what is it, like the airport makes no sense. Because you're like, why is the departure and the arrival so far away from each other? Why do I have to walk all the way across this building? And then sometimes you can't even walk all the way across. Sometimes you gotta wait for a bus or something. Sometimes you gotta wait for a train, a bus. And then it's always so packed full of people. And you get on, you can barely move. Sometimes it doesn't even have space for you. Everyone's trying to cram on. No, that's stressful. I would still travel if my passport wasn't useless. I traveled without my passport. I mean, I guess if you're traveling within country, you don't really need a passport. I went to the States with an expired passport. That was fun. I remember I needed to go down for something, and then I was freaking out because Canada was having some like passport issues. Like they wanted to introduce a new design for the passport, but then the printers weren't really working because nobody had enough training to actually work the new printers for the new passport designs. And so it was a whole mess that was going on with that. I was gonna call it the government, but it's not really the government. It's like some other thing contracted with the government. So I think I was like waiting for half a year for my passport, but I got really lucky because I had a friend who works in border control. In fact, he's like one of the supervisors. So I called him up and he's like, yeah, it's fine as long as like you have your passport. If it's expired, it's whatever. You just can't use an expired passport if you're flying, but if you're driving, it's okay. And I'm like, oh good, thank goodness. So that's good to know. I don't know if it's like these days you can do that. That was last year, two years ago. Last year, still pretty recent. So as long as you have your old passport, it's fine. I randomly saw your stream on my For You page. Just want to say your avatar is pretty cute. Thank you. I should update this PvP, PFP, PvP, PFP. Had it for 6 years. You can keep using it if you like it. You don't really need to, right? Like, there's no one out there that's gonna be like, why are you using the same PFP for 6 years straight? In fact, I actually think most people appreciate if you use the same PFP for years and years. Because sometimes people associate you with a PFP, and the moment you change it, people don't recognize you anymore. Hi, Mark. Thank you for the stretch of the hydrate. What kind of coffee did you bring? Black, hazelnut flavored, hazelnut infused black coffee. Chose a random Neko Ark PFP for Twitch. I mean, keep using it. You can keep using it. It's only if you're tired of it, then you can change it. I was just thinking about like my own experience with PFPs. Cause I wouldn't really call myself a prominent member in fandoms, but like I think a lot of people in fandoms recognize me by my specific PFP. My old PFP. One of my other accounts. And then I remember changing it, and then nobody recognized me anymore. They're like, wait, hold on, wait, you're Ark. It took me a while to realize that I was talking to Ark, and I'm like, you're right, it's because I changed my PFP. The YouTube PFP is one of the final Ark drawing requests. Is it really? I can't see your PFPs, actually. Not on my end. Happy planetary rotation state, you too. Yeah, if you have it for a long time, it's your identity now. It's your identity. I actually think it's pretty funny because even though I am Ark now, right? I mean, I've always been Ark. But when people have alt accounts, they don't use their real name. So my alt account is not Ark. And even though I speak with my Ark account in certain fandoms now, people still call me by my alt name, and I'm like, I'm not my alt name anymore, guys. It clearly says Ark. Or when I go into, because I've been following VTubers for a long time, sometimes I go into a VTuber chat and I'm chatting as Ark, and the streamer will still be like, oh hi, alt name. I'm like, that's my dead name now. That's my, yeah, why are you dead naming me in your stream in front of hundreds of people when I am clearly Ark? When I am Ark, I get so frustrated. It clearly says X_Ark_Cressix. Why are you dead naming me in chat? What's your alt name so I can start calling you them by accident? No, I'm Ark, guys. I used to be Dreamy X-Ark. But it's not that either. I have updated everything. Who are you now? Zark. No! No more dead names. No more dead naming. You have your old name before Ark? Yeah. The Ark came from Joan Ark, guys. We're gonna do some lore diving. The Ark comes from Joan Ark. I mentioned this story several times actually, so it's not even new. That like some people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, Fate fan?" Points. Fate fan? And I go, "No." I may be Joan Ark, but I'm not a Fate fan. I just really like Jean Arc, the person. That's why I'm Ark now. I shortened it. How did you come to your username VTuber name? Ark. Ark's a lot of things. Ark Knights, Joan Arc, X-Ark, John Ark. I'm just Ark now. I just have a lot of interests, that's why. I really like Ark things. Which is why I'm Ark. I'm visiting New Orleans to see some Joan Arc site in the fall this year. Oh, that's exciting. Have fun. Everyone's traveling now. This year is the travel year. Where did the Cressix come from? I just needed a last name, that's all. I needed to differentiate myself from all the different arcs in this world. Because like I said, yeah, like Noah's Ark, Joan Arc, Jean Arc, Arc Knights, Ark Survival. You search my name Arc and you just get dinosaurs. That's why I'm like, what if I were to add Cressix to the end of it? And that way it might save my SEO. It didn't. It didn't save my SEO because nobody knows me as Cressix. It sucks. My favorite is Joe from Perfect Dark. Who? The who? Yeah, my own invention. My own invention. Where did Cressix come from? What if you guys have a better idea than me? What if you guys know where Cressix came from and I just don't? Are you gonna call me Cressix from now on? What if I change it? Like I said, I'm always gonna be keeping Ark. I was thinking about rebranding, guys. I was like, I want to keep Ark, but not the Cressix. But I'm like, never mind. I can't, because I have 2,000 business cards with Ark Cressix on it. And my favorite designer, my logo designer, is not taking commissions anymore. So I'm like, if I will not commission anyone else but my old logo designer. So I don't know. Asking chat for ideas is a great way to end a ban. I don't want to ban anyone here. I'm sorry. Don't answer my question. Don't answer my question. There's a Chinese mining company called Cressix. Maybe that's where it's from. Yeah, maybe that's where it's from. Miss K. You like Cressix? Like Ark Cressix? I just want it to be smooth. You know what I mean? That's why I started the name with a K. Because my name, Ark, ends with a K. So I should start with a K, right? And then it, like, just saying it sounds smooth. Like Ark Cressix. Ark Cressix. There's a lot of the KS sound in there. Arxis. Arxis. No, that's hard. Arxis is fine, but that's Arc System. Right? There's like Arc System works too. Everything's just Arc. But that's like an ARC. Calling Ark Cressix just feels like I'm using a last name even though it's not. I mean, Cressix is my last name. Yeah, Cressy Uchiha 69XX. XX. Yeah, like Dark Cressix Shadow Master. _ XX. Yeah, Ark Linux as well. Everybody just likes the name Ark. I realize. There's not that I just realized. I already knew that. Maybe that's why. Like your VTuber name, White Wolf. White Wolf. Oh, wait, hold on. It's like a pun. Yeah, Arc System. Arc System works, just like the fighting game company. Exactly. Arceus, the Pokemon. The Porkemon! Arcception. Maybe I'll just rename myself to the Dark Flame Lone Wolf Master of Death, and then if I were to do that, people would recognize me. My SEO would be saved. Welcome in, Daddy. Arceus. You guys need to now call me the Arc Flame Lone Wolf Master of Death. No longer Arc. Arc After Dark. Arc After Dark. Arc After Dark. I sound like some strange creature when I say that. Arc for Dark. Arc for Dark. Arc for Dark. If we are not safe for work user, I don't even know where to put my not safe for work commissions. I'm like, maybe I just don't post them. I just don't post them at all. Yeah, maybe I just don't post them. Because that's what I've been doing. I just don't put it on the internet. It's just there. They're all just there. In my drive. With the client. Ark Cressix. Oh, yeah. Oh, with the crosses. Oh, that's extra edgy. Oh, I like that. What a great idea. Ark Survival's taken. Where would it show up? Yeah, in the chat. In the chat. Yeah, most people tell me not to change, and I agree. I agree with them. I don't think I'm gonna be changing it. I might change my icon logo a little bit, because I have a name logo, but I don't actually have a logo unless I use the SP Demon one, but that's a little bit different. And one of my good friends have made me a logo, actually. So I might end up using that one. Kami o koeshi sonzai no dark flame no, I can't even do it. Lone Wolf Master of Death Ark summoning us. Exactly. Do you draw? Yeah, I do draw. Maybe I'm confusing with another VTuber. No, it might be the same one. I'm an artist. I think most people started following my Twitter thinking that I would be posting more art, but then I tweet like 5 times a day. I would say I post art like once 2 days, and then I tweet 5 times a day. So you would see like 2 art pieces amidst 10 tweets. And then people unfollow me because they're like, I only want to see art. Because when you go into an art Twitter X account, it's like some artists post like once a week and that's all they post. But no, I talk so much. I've yet to see your work. I've joined the Discord. I actually don't post work on my Discord either. I only post work on Twitter. It's not even all of my work. I've been drawing a lot recently, in fact. Someone commented that they think my line work improved a little bit, but I don't post them anywhere. They're mostly, a lot of them are for clients. A lot of my artwork are for clients, and I'm like, sometimes I go, I don't think this is appropriate to post. Or sometimes I go, this is not the type of service that I want to advertise myself when it comes to artwork. So it just stays in my drive forever. You're in 2 different chats now. Are you in another stream? Astral Demon. Just make an alt for art. I thought about that, but I'm like, my brand is also art. Like I feel like I'm like, if you want to be part of my community, you're gonna enjoy all the aspects of me. You're gonna enjoy my art side. You're gonna enjoy my yapping side. You're gonna enjoy my music side. You're gonna be exposed to everything. I don't care. Because I don't want people to just follow me for art, because that's more than who I am. I want people to follow me for everything. I'm greedy. I'm greedy that way. And if you don't enjoy one aspect of me, you don't deserve my art. If you can't enjoy me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. That's me. Ark opened FL Studio and make some tunes. I sing. I do have FL Studio, but I talked to some producers and they're like, just record on Reaper. They're like, yeah, FL Studio crashes so often. FL Studio has too many things that you don't need, too many plugins, too many features, takes too long to load. And I'm like, yeah, they're right. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy my Emperor side. I don't care. I do have a lot of short covers on my YouTube. I think I'm most active on Twitter because I have everything on there. My music and my music. My music and my music. My music and my art. And my streaming activities. Everything's there. Your what? My Empride. Go on Twitch for the Discord link. Oh. Wait, it does not work on YouTube too? Huh. I was wondering, you may also have a hoodie model variant. I do, yeah, that was my original. That's my original outfit. That's my first one. And then I got bored of it. So now I'm using this pre-made outfit. I have a lot of pre-made outfits now, like the ones that other people have made that I use because I get bored. It's like when you have a wardrobe and you're like, I'm done with wearing the same t-shirt every single day. So now I'm going to wear something new. And my plans are for June that I have a whole new model. I haven't started it yet. But I need a 2.0. I'm gonna start making 2.0. It's sleepy time. Good night, Hal. I'm slouching. The ghost hoodie, when I assumed you would. You say you like baggy clothing. Yeah, I do. I do. Your outfit today is so fresh to see, even if it looks the same every day. If I don't switch out my outfit, I'm switching out my background. Or where I am, the setting. Sometimes you would see me on the train. Sometimes you might see me in a classroom. Sometimes you might see me outside near the bakery street. Sometimes you might see me in the house. Sometimes you might see me in my bedroom. Sometimes you might see me in some cafe. It's gonna be different. Be different. I was setting up my artist booth last night. I was trying to figure out how to put up all my prints for conventions, because I plan on going to a lot more conventions this year. So a lot of my art's gonna be there as well. I do want to post more art on Twitter, but I'm just so busy because I'm drawing for other people, not just for me. I don't even have time to draw in the fandoms I'm in anymore. It sucks. I miss drawing for my Kamiyoshi. I love Ishmael. Thank you for liking my art clock. Yippee! The train is calling to me, reminding me of my absence from Blue Archive. It's time to go back to Blue Archive, isn't it? Time to go back. Play your gadget games. What cons are you planning on going to? I plan on going to a con called Anime Fiesta. I plan on going to Otakuthon in August. There's a lot of other small cons that I'm not going to tell you guys about because it might dox me. But those are the major ones. Those are the major ones I'm going to. They're all in Canada. A lot of Canadian cons, like Canada only. Love both Ishii and Velvet so much. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Kind of ironic with a rant earlier about against traveling. I mean, I am in Canada, so it's not much of a travel for me. But when I'm traveling, it's just to make money. Because this is my job now. I draw for money. So I have to. I have to or I starve. I have to or I go homeless. I have to or I can't pay my bills and I get no electricity for a whole month. Ew, job. Yeah. So before, when I used to work 9 to 5, I could just draw whatever I want. Because I'm like, I'm already making money in my job. And I just draw as a hobby. But now I'm like, I actually have to start budgeting and focusing on like what makes me, how I can pay my bills. How can I pay bills in time? Do you still love it as a hobby? Yeah, because it's a learning experience for me. I still learn. So every time I'm not working on commissions, I'm doing a study that I don't post because I'm studying from other artists. So take a look at how they're doing their art style, what they do, learning. I'm drawing poses. I'm drawing naked people a lot, but they're not like finished pieces. They're all sketches, which I feel like really doesn't deserve a space in my account yet. How painful is it to do one with a bunch of people? I think the hard part is not drawing a lot of people. I think the hard part is trying to figure out lighting, because maybe for other artists it's different, because I noticed that a lot of artists don't really focus on rendering and lighting too much, but for my specific type of artwork, it's like there's a lot of bounce light. So if there is a wine glass in front of someone, then I'm gonna be like, how do I draw the reflection of this person in the wine glass? And is there light reflecting off of this wine glass back into the person? And same, that's with all the objects around them. So I'm like, if someone is right beside each other, I have to make sure that they're in the same plane, first of all. I have to make sure that the light from the area makes sense on them. Like if there is a spotlight on them, then the lighting on this character needs to be different from the lighting on another character if that person is sitting at a different table, kind of thing. So it's the lighting that's hard. If it's one character, usually I can just wing it, because as long as it looks good, it's fine. But now I'm like, I have to make everyone look like they belong in the same space. Your art has a unique flavor. I think it's really cool. Thank you. Will you make a time lapse if you work in the future? I have a few. I have a few time lapses, but the thing is, all of the time lapses that I posted, nobody's watched them. I get like, for my regular VTuber shorts and stuff, I get like thousands of views on my shorts. Once I start posting my time lapses, I get like 100. And I'm like, yeah, nobody's into this. I think a lot of people who watch my streams aren't really into my art and vice versa. Which is why I don't post a lot of art, because I'm like, I feel like I'm mostly just a streamer to most of you guys, not really an artist. You don't recall seeing any time lapses popping up on feed. I think that's probably because the algorithm just doesn't like it, because they're like, you're a streamer only. I've only had a few time lapses, and it was like early days also. Advertise your time lapses on your shorts. Maybe I will. Maybe for big pieces. These days I'm doing more not safe for work stuff and Crystal Blitz comic. So I can't post anything for Crystal Blitz, because Crystal Blitz stuff is going on to Crystal Blitz account. And then the not safe for work stuff, I can't post any of that. I will get dinged. I'll get dinged and banned on platforms. I do have a lot going on at once right now. Right now, I'm trying to plan for my anniversary, and for conventions. Try my best. I just have to sacrifice a bit of my free time for gaming, but I realize I don't even like gaming that much, because I actually have a lot of my enjoyment comes from learning how to draw and improving on my drawings. Patreon on Dumbledore can work. I was thinking about Patreon, but then, okay, here's the thing. My not safe for work art are for they're commissions for other people. So I draw for them, but I don't want to put their commissions on my Patreon because it doesn't make sense. And the only type of art I can draw for my Patreon is if I were to lewd myself, and I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. Which is why I'm like, I'm not a lewd-tuber. I may have done it once or twice, but I'm like, it gets really weird. It gets really weird, and it gets really parasocial. So I had to stop. I had to stop for a bit. I think it would stop forever. Yeah, maybe not just a bit, maybe a lot. Yeah, maybe a lot. Who's putting commissions on your Patreon anyway? No, I don't think anybody is. Right? Not safe for Ark. Yeah, there's been a few not safe for work art commissions out there. But it's too much. It is a little too much. Understandable, relatable, can't lewd myself too, right? It never works out well, I promise. Happy advance anniversary. When is it? It is on June 17th. It's my birthday. My birthday and my stream anniversary. My Twitch affiliate anniversary. It's just interesting. They actually didn't land on the same day. My Twitch anniversary, affiliate anniversary, was on the 18th. And then my birthday was on the 17th. So I'm like, I might as well just shove those two together and have it all on the same day. Maybe make a new OC or lewd fandom stuff. That is exactly what I'm doing now. In fact, the last not safe for work art I've done was for a character I've done for Crystal Blitz. So all of that is going into Crystal Blitz Patreon and not my own Patreon. I don't get a lot of money from that, but it works. At least it's posted somewhere. At least someone out there is actually enjoying the not safe for work content, the work that I've put out. I feel like it shouldn't make me comfortable to see not safe for work on my OC, but it just does. It depends on like how you, like your intention of creating your OC, right? Like if your OC intention is that you just want to draw hot characters and you want to see your OC getting railed, right? Like that would make sense. But if it's like a self-insert, then it's definitely is a little stranger. When's your birthday again? June 17. 17. Is it the Mother Knows Best comic? No, not that one. I'm working on the Parasite Girl one. That's my art. But I think it's dying off, so we might just start a new series soon. Plus, I'm not used to drawing comics yet, so it's a learning experience for me. I'm learning a lot from Mothman, who is doing the Bodyguard series. Yeah, Chris de Blitz. Yeah, the guy with the liner and the female characters. Exactly, that one. I think. If that's the one you're talking about, yes. He's technically my boss. He's technically my boss. I guess a lot of you guys know Crystal Blitz. I don't. I actually didn't know about Crystal Blitz until recently. I only started drawing for Crystal Blitz like last month, so it's very recent. Gamba, thank you. Trying my best. Funny way to call Crystal Blitz again. Really? Crystal Blitz? Crystal Blitz? I just call him Blitz. Crystal Blitz is too long. I remember having a meeting with Blitz, and I called him the full name Crystal Blitz, and he just paused for a second and started bursting out laughing. He's like, nobody called me by my full name. I'm like, okay. Well, my bad. Anyways, I should go. That's like calling everybody by their full handle, like Leon Chiron 7152, right? Yeah, dropping the full government name. It's funny to me because I wouldn't expect to meet another VTuber that has connection to this other YouTube artist you also know. Everyone's very interconnected. If someone knows someone, they probably know everybody. That's just how it works. Like I know a lot of people in the industry. I know a lot of big artists. I know a lot of big VTubers. I don't really mention them much because it feels weird. I don't like to name drop. But because I am working for Crystal Blitz now, that like I'm okay to. And Blitz has mentioned that he's allowed me to stream the comic making process on Twitch and YouTube. He's like, if you ever want to stream it, just let me know. He's like, he's like actually pushing for it, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna have any art streams anytime soon. I'm used to Leon and having to okay Ashley. I'm gonna call you Sharon. Sorville, Cinder, Shiloh, Nui Bound, like I understand. For maybe. Hello, Shiro. I'm about to end stream. Hello, welcome in. The other line artist YouTuber, Senukin? Maybe? Maybe that one? There's quite a few. There's quite a few out there. Just a just chatting slot. Maybe. I do have a free day for Fridays. So anytime I feel like drawing, I might just make it a Friday. That's what Fridays are for. It could be any stream, any type of stream. The guy who did a video every day for 1 year, that could be I think that's Senukin. That is definitely Senukin. Yippee! Hello Celeste. Hello Risco. Karaoke stream when? Fridays. Could be a Friday. See, my Mondays are booked, my Tuesdays are booked, my Wednesdays are booked, my Thursdays are booked. Fridays are the free days. Saturday's Darkwood, Sunday is just chatting, right? This is why I leave a Friday. Anyways, I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go have lunch. I'm really hungry. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be playing Zenless Zone Zero. Starlight Billy is out, so I'll probably be pulling for him. I'm gonna try to, at least. And if there's a new event, I'll be playing through that. Hi, hungry. I'm hungry. Did it get silly? I'm pulling for him tomorrow, so no. But Azu did. Azumaki did. Finish your food. I will. I need to go out and meet someone for lunch. I don't feel like touching grass today. I really don't. Okay, let me go on Twitch. Let's see. I will. We are going to raid into Ryazura, who is playing Minecraft. He is a Kirin, I think. Kirin VTuber. Not a deer, I don't believe. Unless he is a deer. I don't know who he is. He has horns. Deer horns? I would think that he's a Kirin. Druid. Something like that. Someone, if anybody knows, correct me. Okay. Well, goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Enjoy your Wednesday. And perhaps I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Yeah, I'll raid. Bye.